Hails and well met, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Mally Nim. Today we release issue 3 of Monthly Mask, the Outcasts. Monthly Mask is a TTRPG live play series using the Mask, a new generation system. Shout out to Magpie Games with the Roll20 virtual tabletop. Shout out to Roll20 and the most excellent in-game music and sound by Syrinscape. Shout out to Syrinscape. Alright, players. You ready, Beaver? It's your turn. Introduce yourself.
What up, chat? It's me, Lady BT, the Variety Viking VTuber, and I'm here playing the Crimson Valkyrie.
Hello. I am Eldritch Oblivion, and I am playing Mark, the Transformed, and the Gremlin. Debut pending still. I still have a lot to do.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boys. I'm Daddy in the Hood. I'm your retro board gamer boy here, playing Agent Sistah. How y'all doing today? Oh, God.
Hi, I'm Ruby, the Lazy Goblin. I play Lady Darkness, also known as Trish Walters. Yay?
Yay!
Alright, wow. Now that was some freaking high electrifying freaking intros. Especially yours, Ruby.
Oh yeah, no, Ruby's, oh my god, like, so much energy, like, positively tingling.
On the last issue of Monthly Mask, the Outcast. It's Saturday before classes start, and we catch the team at a local fast food joint, hanging with the homies and throwing down on some bussin' chicken. Phantom taxes paid, the group discusses evening plans, which leads into uni infiltration that night. The team lends the assist in Mark's personal mission to learn more of Wellspring's involvement in the biology lab. We then get a series of panels, focusing on the pages as they turn. Crimson Valkyrie in the air, a security guard on a cart looking upwards, as the next panel shows Valkyrie on the monitor screen of another security guard. Page turn, Lady Darkness gathering shadows, enveloping herself. Next panel, Lady Darkness in the void, radiated by a sun. A large, horned, shadowy figure looms behind the star. Page turn, Agent Sistah had some lab equipment hacking in, cables extending from her suit. Next panel, close-up of Elara's eyes within the helmet. The word Hexarians at the top, a reflection in Elara's eye of a metallic star-shaped figure with a glowing core. Page turn, the Gremlin strapped to a table. In the background, a hand thumping a needle in the foreground. The words at the top of the panel read, ... DNA, ... candidates, ... experiments, ... Next panel, Gremlin's eyes focused, ears flared, small letters read, distant sirens, page turn, the next day, ... Sunday plans are altered, thanks to that Agent Raynor dude. He assembles a team at Aegis Tower to meet with the captured Jotun. The giant tries to get into Valkyrie's head, and the first Valkyrie Prisma makes her presence known. While exchanging words, the runes on the Jotun begin to fail, and the portal opens. Valkyrie and Gremlin charge the holding cell with no luck. Agent Sistah tries to snap Lady Darkness out of the fear of the void trip left upon her. The giant escapes, but in the moment, Crimson Valkyrie unlocks more potential and abilities, destroying the cell in a rageful scream. She and Mark leave the tower to blow off some steam, and Trish and Elara return to Walters Manor. Trish shows a painting she was working on of the figure she witnessed in the void, and Elara educates her on the demon king that resides there. Speaking of education, the next day arrives as semester begins. Trish gets Elara enrolled in art classes, and they begin with an outdoor painting session. Mark's professor explains the lab equipment was missing some functions, but continues the lecture as scheduled. Ellie's class begins with the museum loaned artifacts on display. Professor Torsen tries to get grabby with the horn, but Ellie intercepts. This triggers Torsen to reveal he was Loki. Audible gasp. And that's where we left off. So, issue 3, we begin. The cover of the issue, of course, we have Loki on the cover as he was before. And then we open the first panel. We see Halcyon University Square, a giant statue erected in the middle, a large building in the back. There are benches around the side of the square, bushes and other shrubbery, and different buildings around the area of the panel. The next panel, we see our outdoor painting session with Trish and Elara and their professor. The individual on the right, Professor Rosebloom. We get a panel of Elara inspecting her freshly painted picture, Professor Rosebloom over her shoulder, like we saw in the issue before. But this time, as he's looking over her shoulder, we get a close-up shot. And it looks like a little bit of, like some invisible wind, moving through. And Professor Rosebloom is like, well now, is there a cold front coming in? And then we switch to the next panel to Mark's teacher, Professor Isaac Simpson, the individual in the middle. Large mutton chops, hair brushed back, semi-long to his shoulders, but brushed back. Red vest, long white dress shirt, dress pants. As he is walking back and forth, Mark, we get a panel of you intently listening to the lecture, but we get a side shot and we see the windows behind you, Mark, or beside you in the shot, and we see what looks like snow flurries passing by the window as people look out. And then we switch back. Ellie, the panel is back at you. You have just taken the horn away from Professor Torsen, who has revealed themselves as Loki and says Midgard will be mine. What do you do?
I'm going to do what Ellie would do in her human form with classmates watching and run the hell out of that room. So ultimately, I'm actually trying to find a hidden spot where I can quickly transform. But I also want to get the rest of the class out the room.
And so you're trying to get the rest of the class out as well, you say?
I need to encourage them. I'm not going to like physically grab anyone or try and hero save anyone.
No. It sounds like you're
I'd
trying.
Say
it sounds
to inspire them or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a defend role.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So roll plus savior.
No bonus.
No situational bonus currently. Beautiful. Oh, and at the start of the issue, we have one team in the pool. So remember that happened at the start. We all remember. So now, so you defend them from immediate threat. On a hit, you keep them safe, and you choose one. So choose to either add a team to the pool, take influence over one of your classmates, or clear one of your conditions.
I currently don't have any conditions, so if I were to take influence over the, say, I don't know, like I'm assuming because they're my classmates and because history and archaeology are relatively niche subjects, even though it's a new year, there wouldn't be too many new people would know most of each other already from previous years. So yeah. I'd probably know who's the one that most people tend to listen to in the group. So I'm going to take influence over them. Let's call them Chad.
Chad.
And we're going to be like, Chad, let's get everyone out of here. And then start belting it for the door.
We get that panel. And then we see a panel of Loki. We get a face shot grinning maniacally with a little bit of red swiggles on the outside, and we see the words above saying, don't let her escape. And then we see those swiggles go above all your classmates' heads, and they begin to reach towards you, Ellie, but then you belt out that command, and they snap out of it, and they look towards you, and Chad's like, oh, come on, guys, let's go. And they start running out. Loki then swoops towards you, Valkyrie, as you're focused on getting everyone out to safety. And you've defended them. They are out of the classroom. The classroom is cleared. And as the last student rushes out and you're at the door, you see Loki grabbing at the horn once more. What do you do?
With me being the only person who I wouldn't want to, with everyone who I wouldn't want to reveal the secret identity to, I think what I'd probably do there, because he's reaching for the horn, flee, I'm going to kick him in the chest and then transform.
All right, sounds like you're directly engaging a threat. We'll get that roll in just a second, but I want to get back to Agent Sistah and Lady Darkness. You are outside, right, currently, painting. And then as Rose Bloom is giving his little lecture as you paint, the air gets a chill upon it, a breeze. Snow flurries begin to wisp through the panels. And then we see in the center of the courtyard of the school, a portal open, and Jotun begin pouring out. Trish and Elara, what do you do?
Yeah, that doesn't look good. I would I'm with Trish right now. I would say Trish, you see that, right?
You see like Trish kind of like focusing on the portal, still the brush in hand with like in the middle of a stroke of putting paint onto the onto the picture, and slowly we see another small panel where she puts the brush down, and just as a question, what is the situation? How many people are around us?
So right now it's your class in your current vicinity. You are circled around, probably 7 or 8 plus your professor. There are classes currently going on right now, but there are students milling about, some sitting on the benches. As soon as the portal opens and Jotun start running out. Anybody that was in the vicinity is screaming and running.
Okay, then I look over to Elara. This time with like a more of a determined face. I'm still kind of feeling afraid, but I'm making myself a promise here, and I kind of nod to her.
Elara would take your hand, and she would like, let's go to work.
And I would like run up to these Jotun and kind of like mid-run basically like transform into Lady Darkness.
We get that panel. Mark, as the snow flurries are passing by the window in your class, you see outside Lady Darkness. You don't see the transformation, but you see her take flight. And you see the Jotun start pouring into the courtyard. What are you gonna do, Mark?
Okay. Is the rest of the class noticing what is happening outside?
Actually, that's a most excellent question. As you look out and you see the giants pouring out, alarms within your classroom start going off, and these metal shutters start to lower down over the windows, and you start hearing an announcement over the intercom. Everyone, be safe. This is not a drill. This is an emergency. And, they start running through the list of things to do.
All right. If I see that everyone is distracted with what is happening, I'm going to try to sneak away from the class.
Yeah, easy to do, especially in the chaos. I'm not going to make you roll anything. So we get that panel. We see the teacher getting everybody, Professor Simpson, getting everyone in single file line, going to the door, checking everyone real quick as everyone passes through, but you're able to slip by as everyone is distracted.
All right. I'm going to run as fast as I can outside. If on the way I find anywhere that is sufficiently obscured or having no people around, I will just take my disguise and run out.
You know how it looks in the panel. We see Mark running one panel with the hoodie. They pass by a column. The next panel past the column, their hoodies being tucked away as the Gremlin has emerged.
And I'm just going to run towards where where Lady Darkness, Elara, and the Jotuns are.
Oh yeah, so we get that panel, right? Elara telling Trish to, we need to get to work. Time for action. And Trish takes off. Elara starts to take off as well. We get the panels of Mark sneaking out of class, catching up. Mark, as you remove your mask, you come in and we get a panel of you arriving right next to Agent Sistah. Have you transformed, Agent Sistah?
Yes, just as Trish would transform, I would also just quickly do like a quick flip into the air as I jump in front of the Jotuns and transform.
Perfect. We have you landing transformed in the panel. We have Mark arriving in the panel. Thank you for the subscription games. And then Lady Darkness, you are there. So you are there about as these Jotun pour out of the portal. The two that you fought before emerge as well. You know, do the slow walk out of the panel. We get out of the portal. We get those two panels of them slow walking out of the portal, and they address you. It's time for a rematch with the little one. Then we switch back to Crimson Valkyrie. Roll to engage a threat.
I'm gonna kick him in the chest.
Roll plus danger.
You roll good. Fuck.
You did not roll good, no. Please mark potential.
Ooh. Potential. Ooh.
As you guide your fellow classmates out of the room, and you turn to give him a kick as he bounds towards you, you go to kick, and as you do, his form shifts to the left real quick, and it looks like serpentine like as you see his face turn into that of a lindworm as his hair begins to light on fire. It looks like the fins of a lindworm, all fiery. As you try to kick him, he slithers past real quick, shoots his tongue out, wraps it around the horn, and pulls it to his mouth and starts to slither past you. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna properly run my thumb up against sharp gem of the ring, insert sparkly transformation sequence here. Like music just blares out of nowhere. And then I'm going to... I'm gonna try and provoke... No, that's a bad idea. That one's a bad one. I'm gonna try and punch him again. I'm gonna try and grab his tail, the tip of his tail, and drag him back.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and roll plus danger again. Let's see how this one does.
Do better. How is it the same result?
Tag maxing, I see.
Mm-hmm. Have you leveled up yet? Again?
No.
Yeah.
Add another potential?
Yeah, mark another potential, and we are going to...
Wait, can I use the team? How? Just remind me, how does team influence it?
Well, the thing about team is you can use it selfishly to add 1 to the roll, so that would put it at a 5. You would need your other teammates there helping you to add to it as well.
Yeah, no, it's not going to work anyway. A +1 wouldn't work.
Yeah. So we will get back to Hugh, and we'll go back to the Frost Giants. So, Trish, you just transformed. They came out of the portal, said time for a rematch. What do you do as the one with the ice magic begins to swirl his hands as a blizzard begins to appear?
I'm not going to pay any attention to him, actually. Is the portal still open?
It is.
Yeah, so this time, as a explanation, you see a thought bubble of Lady Darkness saying, well, if it already knows about me, then I better know how to use my powers. And then I will try to kind of to close the portal with my powers.
It's nice. It sounds like maybe you should charge up your burn.
Oh, okay. I will try to do that. I have done it once, and it's. I can probably do it now in a more safe environment. So I'm just letting all that energy flow. So what do I do?
Roll plus conditions you have marked.
While she's doing that, can I try to sort of gain the attention of the giants, sort of focus them specifically on me?
Oh, of course, of course. While she's charging up, what are you doing? Oh,
I kind of just turn to them and I just sort of like, gonna use weapons and magic. Wanna just try to come up and fight me with your fists, like real warriors.
So, okay, so I rolled a 9, hold 3 burn on a 7 to 9 marker condition.
Yes.
I would say I'm gonna be angry.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Anky time.
All right, so we're gonna get back to your charge up here in a second, and you getting angry. Sounds like you're provoking the.
That's what I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, roll plus superior.
Okie. Situational penalty.
Kapow!
Dang.
Oh, I pissed them off when I said that. Okay.
Yeah. On the Flint Plus, they rise to your bait and do what they want.
I call them a bunch of bitches. I'll be like, come on, you guys think you're so big? How about you come fight me without your weapons and your magic?
We get that scene, Elara, and the one stops swirling his hand, and the other one puts his axe behind his back and starts to crack his knuckle. As we see Lady Darkness, what does it look like in the panel as you charge your power, Lady Darkness?
So yeah, basically you see like my whole body gets like engulfed in like shadows and like these little stars that are within the shadows, and I would say like my eyes flare up a little bit, like white light, and basically like the hair starts to kind of float, and like all my clothes are also floating in a way, and like I have like these balls of darkness in my hands, and like I'm gonna stretch out my limbs before I put them together, kind of like final flash moment, and then I aim at the portal.
All right. We're getting back to you, Gremlin. I need to hear about you. What are you doing? You see Lady Darkness rising into the air, right, Gremlin? Start charging their power. Agent Sistah starts spitting, provoking the frost giants. It looks like they're distracted by all that. What are you doing, Gremlin?
Okay, so I see how that is, and what I'm going to do is taking the opportunity that they are distracted. I am given that the one that was using magic could be. I want to see which one of them seems to be the most dangerous for this situation. Just to see which one of them I should focus on while they are distracted.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. Just from previous engagements with them, Gremlin, though the one with the axe was a beefier, stronger boy that you tussled with, the one with the magic is capable of creating these portals, so ostensibly, that would be the one you would want to engage with first.
Okay, so given that that they are distracted, what I'm going to try to do is move quickly, just surrounding that guy and position myself in a blind spot, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face. I'm gonna jump and punch him in the face.
Nice. Go ahead and roll to engage. I'll give you a +1 situational bonus on this.
Awesome. How do I do that?
Roll plus danger.
Okay. Situational bonus 1. Oh my god, let's go.
Let's go. So, you get to choose 3, I believe. Pick 2.
Okay. So, given that I have had these, at the very least, the big guy insult me, what I'm going to do is not only take that opportunity to create an opportunity for my allies, by suddenly punch in the face out of nowhere, but I also want to try to impress them because I am a teenager and I need my ego back.
So you will, so this is going to be like a toe-to-toe kind of thing, Gremlin. So you will take damage back because you chose that option, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, real quick, back to the beginning. So the portal opened. We had the frost giants coming out. We have a few, lesser giants. Don't have their own minis or anything in the scene, causing chaos, ripping benches up, throwing shrubbery around, being a menace to the students as they run in terror. And then these 2 individuals come out. You step up to the challenge. Lady Darkness rises to the air, begins channeling her power. Agent Sistah provokes them to come at her. As we get that, we get a panel of them looking towards you, Agent Sistah, stepping their way, and then we have a panel of the Gremlin just flying by, punching the one with the mustache and the face, his face flying to the side as Gremlin flies back by, and they begin to engage. Gremlin, so you fly by, you hit, he grabs you and pulls you down, slams you down, you jump back up, you hit the other one, and they hit you back. So I need you to roll to take a powerful blow, Gremlin, and Lady Darkness, you're going to get +1 forward on this, whatever you're doing next. But roll to take a powerful blow, Gremlin.
Working on it. How did I do that again?
Let us learn together.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
been
In
a little
conditions.
while.
Upper right, yeah, conditions.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Oh my god. I'm
But that's
never
not a
going to
good
level up.
thing. That's not a good thing. Take
I'm
a powerful
never going to
blow.
level up.
You wanted low, so on a 10+, choose 1. You must remove yourself from the situation, or you lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or you choose 2 options from the 7 to 9.
I like the
Okay.
idea. He knocks the gremlin out of you.
Oh yeah. You know what? Let's get spicy. As I get slammed to the ground, I get up. I keep on attacking them, and there's just for a moment that I just look up, my ears twitch a little bit, and you see that I get that I get very visibly angry, just hunching over, looking more animalistic than usual, and yeah, I'm gonna choose to lose control of myself and my power.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. So we get that panel, right? You get slammed down, and the other one tries to do a hammer smash down on your head, and then you look up, and we get that look of anger. We get that twitch in your eye, and then you leap towards him, and you slam him back, and he slams back into that statue of the founder of Halcyon University, smashing the statue back into the ground, smashing the Jotun in the ground. We get a panel of you picking up that same statue and then hurling it at the other Jotun. Their eyes are going wide. The Jotun around them, their subordinates are like Holy shit, you see what that little guy is doing? And then, Lady Darkness, your moment.
So yeah, I shoot this beam of dark energy at the portal. Something that I should have done earlier, actually, in the facility. But now I finally I'm thinking, okay, I need to do this right now. They can't get away this time. And so the beam shoots, and I'm just trying to kind of disrupt the portal. Should I roll first to see what happens, or I don't know. I feel like I will need the instruction here from you.
I think it would be cool if you use your worship power. So go ahead and roll plus freak. And you get a +1 on this, and we'll see how the dice treat you. And spend a burn.
That's a 10.
Oh, that's tasty. So, you put out a tremendous display of your might. Spend 1 burn to awe an audience and to silence respect or attention whenever you unleash your power. So, the unleashing the powers is, what does it look like when you close this portal with your powers?
So, the beam goes straight, onto the portal, kind of engulfs it, and you see that, I guess the portal looked like blue on the sides, with runes probably or something.
Oh, yeah.
And these runes get totally shattered by that beam. And after this it goes. There's a little explosion kind of on the field, with dark energy and stuff. And then after that there's this black cloud. Lady Darkness completely engulfed in this black cloud that is moving over her, and then once it moves away, you see Lady Darkness just hovering over the field of Jotun.
And we get that panel of you hovering above the field, right? The portal is looks like a black hole imploding in on itself, right? The Jotun, the ones that Gremlin you were engaged with, right? One of them's laid out. The other one has a statue laying on top of it. And then all the minion Jotuns are just looking up at Lady Darkness in awe.
And what you can see, because first, it was more from the side, but now that we see Lady Darkness from the front, we actually see that the shadows that surround her are kind of imitating these horns that Lady Darkness saw.
Ooh.
Just behind her head, you see these horns of the void demon king.
Spicy. Love it. And then that's when we get back to you, Crimson Valkyrie. So,
I've just realized that I done goofed after last session.
What do you mean?
So I leveled up or potentialed up or whatever last session, which was when I did the big grr moment.
Yeah.
I forgot to add the things that I added onto the sheet.
You unlocked your other abilities.
Yes.
Yeah, your divine beauty and your
those
armory.
ones, right?
Yes.
Okay, abilities. Good. I wasn't sure because I was looking through it and I was like, oh god, is it ability? But it was abilities. Good. Right, okay, so I missed fucking snake.
Yeah, you got a 4 and you mark potential, right? I'm going to need you to roll to take a powerful blow. So you go to grab this lindworm form of Loki's tail to drag it back. It's got the horn in its mouth, right? You grab its tail, you do your quick transformation, your wings come out for a moment, and you go to grab the tail, right? We get that panel, the quick transformation, the tail grab.
Would you say that he is a far greater power than me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Then I'm going to, instead of rolling to take a powerful blow, I'm going to roll my move. Never give up, never.
Heck yeah, love it. When you take a powerful blow from someone who has far greater power than you, use this move instead. Roll plus savior. Hell yeah. That's a hit.
Aha! Okay, so on a hit, I stand strong and on 7 to 9. Ooh.
So you still mark a condition.
Mark a condition. Gonna be angry. Gonna be angry. But I also get an opportunity at opening against. Rally from the hit and inspires to say, well, we can't inspire the team. Yeah. Or I keep their attention. So all I can really do is the opportunity you're opening. Because the team's not there to get the other one, and they're currently trying to get away on purpose with Thorn.
Yes.
So I punch them.
So you're trying to keep their attention? Is that the option you
No.
chose?
I'm taking advantage of the
Okay, you get an opening against them. Okay. So, this is how it's going to play out then. With your, since you still got the 4, right? So you still mark potential, you still failed, but instead of taking a powerful blow, you never give up, never surrender. But the powerful blow that was coming, right? We get the panel of you grabbing Lindworm Loki's tail and pulling it back, and then he just slithers his tail right out of your grip and slaps you back into the room. We get the panel of you flying across the room, hitting the back wall, but instead of like crumbling to the ground, your feet just hit the ground. You stand strong, and because you're getting the opportunity or opening, the opening being after Loki slapped you across the room, they looked back, their Lindworm head whipped back, and the horn flies out of their mouth, skidding on the ground. What do you do?
Part of me really wants to summon my magical vibe in there, but the sense of which also I am angry, so that would also make sense there.
And I did pull up a Prisma, so also we get a panel after you see the horn, right, spit out of their mouth, Crimson Valkyrie. You hear the voice of the Prisma, the Diamond Valkyrie. You get the panel of her head behind you. He is too strong for you, young one. Get the horn and get the hell out of here.
Okay, I'm going to still summon out my so that just kind of glows my wrist. Left wrist kind of glows brilliantly red, and then you just suddenly see kind of almost like a fan opening, but like almost mechanical rockish, as the shield just kind of spawns on the arm, and then I am going to dive for the horn, hopefully grab it, and just fucking leap out the window.
Alright, this is a savior roll to me, or yeah, defend roll, so roll plus savior.
Boom. That's a lovely little 11.
Man, y'all are on fire today.
No, the rolls are really good today.
I know.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. So what does it look like in the panel? How do you get the horn and get out of here?
So I leap forwards. It's like the proper athletic, one leg tucked up under me, one leg fully extended back, shield raised, and it looks like I'm charging directly at Loki. To the point where, for cinematic or comic reasons, he kind of bunches up ready to receive the blow. And then you just see me do that thing where the pretty much movement lines turn into L shape with a dot in the middle as I just cut sideways, grabbing the horn, leaping through the window with the shield outstretched, wings fully extended behind me. It's just such a glorious picture as I leap. You don't know if it's anime fucking nonsense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and since there was like metal covering over the windows, so we get a panel of the outside, and one of those metal pieces just goes flying off as Crimson Valkyrie. You come flying out of there, and then we see a panel of the team in the courtyard. There's a little bit of snow. It hasn't had a chance to blizzard up. The Jotuns didn't have much of a chance. You see a blackened portal in the courtyard, Valkyrie. You see a bunch of Jotuns looking up in the air at Lady Darkness, who's looking extremely edgier than usual. And you all...
And that's possible.
I know, right? And Darkness, Agent Sistah, Gremlin, you hear the loud crashing of the window being smashed open. You turn and look, and you see Crimson Valkyrie flying out of the window, and then this large black worm with fiery fins and a large fiery mouth and a serpent tongue comes flying out of the window behind her as she takes to the air. And we're gonna pause for 5 seconds because I think Faye's home and I need to go let her in.
No worries.
All right,
Might be a good time to take a quick break for just quick.
Yeah, we can do our normal break at this moment if you wish.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, sure. I think that's fine.
Sure.
Also, Molly,
Yes.
in Europe, it's already the next day. Happy birthday!
Ah, thank you.
Happy birthday, Maui.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
There's still an hour until I can say it properly.
Copyright music.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. Faye are like vampires, Rainer. I have to invite her in. All right. All right, we'll be back.
Even better.
All right, we are back. Woo! So yeah, we saw that, right? We got that panel. The frost giants look like they're worshiping Lady Darkness now. This lindworm is chasing Crimson Valkyrie. It stops. It turns and sees the frost giants like damaged, taken out by the gremlin, while the other ones are in awe of Lady Darkness. And it looks up towards you, Crimson Valkyrie, as you begin to fly away. And then we hear Agent Rainer. We get a panel of him pulling up. There's a helicopter out, flying around, getting footage of the whole situation. Rainer's here. We get the panel of him staring up at you, Crimson. He's like, I knew it was a good idea to follow you. Got some heroes to help. And then coming into the panel is a figure that you met off comic in issue 0. You impressed him with your work.
This motherfucker.
The Ranger. And he's like, don't worry, everyone. I'll handle it from here. You youngins, you get a moseying along now. I'll take things from here. Loki, looking towards his frost giants, seeing the portal, looking over and seeing the helicopter dropping off Rainer and this individual. And the lindworm hisses towards you, Valkyrie, as he slithers away.
I guess he really is a slippery bastard.
And then we change panels to the 4 of you with Agent Rainer and the Ranger in the background, rustling up some of the other Jotuns. and putting the two now that Gremlin took out in cuffs. Rainer will approach the four of you during this moment.
Very quickly when I land with the rest. So, well, I'm assuming Gremlin. I give Gremlin a little bro fist. Like, my man.
I still look like an angry chihuahua. So
You're still getting a my man.
yeah. Still look like an angry chihuahua, and I just like very barely manage to fist bump you, but like it's a little bit too harsh.
Nice. Oh, real quick, Trish, we get that panel of the shaky fist bump. We get the fist bump together, and then we get a wide shot of you pulling back from the fist bump. We have Valkyrie, we have Gremlin. We get the wide shot. We get the broken statue. We get like dirt, just like rows of dirt dragged through broken shrubbery and such. We see that as we pull back the fist bump and the carnage that Gremlin left behind. Go ahead, Trish.
Was the portal something important, and did I break it?
It was important, and we could say you did break it.
Would you say it would? Thanks to that, I kind of lost my anger.
I'll allow it, and thanks for the biddies, Bard.
Okay. I'm a little bit more calm now that I proven myself a little bit.
Would you call a window important?
Not
I mean, if that window is a door to your home dimension, then yeah, it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we need to work with you a little bit more, Valkyrie. Seems like we're going to have to put these two individuals in custody. I knew it was a good idea to put a tracker on you. You said something about this Loki individual.
I'm sorry, you did a what? You put a what now?
Standard procedure. So, what happened? Give me the deets.
After he says standard procedure, it's just a cut to my face. Just that very tight-lipped, not smile, eyes, in a kind of if I didn't have to control, I would kind of face. And then just kind of eye close. So that was Loki, the big snake, the lindworm. Not some person pretending to be or the Norse god of mischief's name. That was actually Loki, the god of mischief of Norse mythology. And he disguised himself as my professor in order to get this. And I hold forth the horn.
What do you know about this?
Insert what I said last time.
Let me pull up this file. Yes, exactly. Insert what you said last time. All right. And why do you think? Why do you think he would try to? What do you say? Sever the connection between Midgard? What?
Essentially, he wants to try and bring around Ragnar.
Well, looks like you were able to stop him this time. But
For now, but there's probably, knowing him, he probably has other tricks up his.
well, you know how to contact us.
Apparently just walking around.
You got jokes too. Let's see. I think this horn should go into Aegis property.
I really want to do the Indiana Jones. It belongs in a museum.
Let's stretch and hydrate. What are the rest of you doing during this conversation?
I think, well, I'd just be like, I didn't get to fight at all there. God dang it. I was really looking forward to punching them. And as she kind of just thinks about like that for a second, Elara turns around and just goes like, wait, actually, Lady Darkness, how are you? Are you okay?
I nod. I have my arms crossed.
Oh, it looked like a lot of power you emitted out.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the hang out of it.
Okay.
I have something to work forward to.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're starting to feel a little bit better. Not as scared as you were last time, right?
I give you like a very angry like eyes squint at you and like if I could get any more like into a position of like I disapprove of you right now, I would, but like my position is already arms crossed and stuff, and like so I look at you like mad, and then I just like look away.
You just see like Elara just has like face of complete confusion, like, oh, did I say something wrong? Oh no.
What's Mark up to?
Marcus is just sitting down, trying to calm down a little bit, and as Elara says that I just snap my head towards her, and I say, well, that's just the standard thing for her, isn't it? Just like a little twitchy. So that my hands still trembling from like the absolute massacre.
Yeah.
Are you okay there, Mark?
I just I look at
You're
her.
drooling quite a lot.
Fuck. Just wipe the saliva a little bit, just messy, and I'm like, I think I will be fine in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it, I say as I look at her with very maniacal.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, don't worry.
You don't have to worry now.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking I might be a little worried now that you're saying it like that, but okay.
Oh, good. It will pass.
Okay.
Promise. Smile twitches a little bit.
Laura's just profusely just nodding her head constantly, like, right, yeah, okay.
And then we get a panel of like one of the frost giants being escorted to a van, and he's like, "Keep me away from that little one." Looking down towards Mark.
I hiss at him.
He's like, "Oh."
Can I like lightly hold on to Mark's shoulders and just kind of, you know, when you like, you save your life when you push but pull someone at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I do that with Mark, but towards the Jotun.
I just like basically just flail my arms a little bit, just like leaning forward, almost like a rabbit chihuahua.
Yeah, the Jotun picks up his pace.
I can't hold them.
Now back to you, Valkyrie. What are you gonna do about this horn situation?
So, I still got it?
Yeah. He
Or
said,
did I? Yeah.
No. He said he's saying that he thinks it should be safe at Aegis Tower.
I mean, he's not wrong, logically speaking. But equally, it should belong in a museum. If we put it in a museum, then one of the style of events where eventually it ends up. But then now that I've suggested that, that means that's actually like he's going to... they'll have a better security case. Yeah. So I go, fine, and turn to Agent Rayner with, this is a very important artifact. You will treat it with the care and respect it deserves. And if Loki gets his hands on it, I will punch you.
Well, if you have some free time this weekend, feel free to swing by the tower. We could go over some historical finds with you. We do need better restraints for these Jotun.
In that case, I might have to... As I'm sure she'll be able to come up with better... I turn to Trish. Would that be okay with you?
Huh?
This weekend, us both going... Yeah, no, sorry, that's Discord just hating me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you are cutting out a lot. I don't know if that's only a me problem, but I could only understand.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
it's Discord hates my mic. I have no idea why.
Have you tried push to talk?
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't fix it. Anyway, yeah, so basically I say him I need to I say to him I'll probably need to bring Lady Darkness along with it's getting worse, isn't it?
I can piece it together. You see Lady Darkness shrugging and then nodding.
But yeah, that's pretty much the end of that scene, that class. Day 1 of class. Wow. Loki attacks. Frost giants invade. Class is canceled for the rest of the day. What do our heroes wish to do?
No, school! Let's go!
Yeah,
Hopefully.
great idea. Like, what are we going to do, actually? Like, now that school is cancelled for the day.
Oh, I was actually looking forward to finishing my painting.
I mean, you can still finish your painting if you want.
Yeah, but I mean, it was with everybody, and it was a lot of fun that way. Oh, we could finish our paintings together, though. We could do that, like, once we get back. Would you want to?
I mean, it's a class assignment, so yeah, of course.
Oh, goody. I wanted to know how you do that, like, the blending thing. Where you kind of brought the colors together in the middle.
Sure.
See what Elara and Trish are gonna do for this exciting afternoon. How about you, Crimson Valkyrie and Gremlin?
I think that given that I I am not in the best of my capabilities, what I would do is I will just go back to the student apartment and just spend the evening chilling in there, just calming down and grounding and all of that.
How about you, Valkyrie?
I'm going to need to find a quiet place to transform back into being Ellie. And then I'll need to kind of reconvene with the rest of the classmates. Ooh, but then again, I should also try and... See, I kind of don't know whether the professor's actually dead or if he's alive or not. No, we'll go with the classmates. So I take it to the skies. Whilst there, I also need to find a good place to stash the horn for a little bit.
You gave it to Rainer, right?
I thought I was giving it to him on the weekend.
Oh, okay. You might have cut
is that
out.
what you said?
Yeah, no, sorry. Fuck's sake.
No.
You know what? No, we'll go with gave it to Rainer, and then we'll go on the weekend to check it out. That'll be easier.
No worries.
Yeah, in that case, I fly off, find a quiet little kind of back alley corner, transform back to Ellie, and go meet up with the rest of the class at one of the emergency evac points.
Excellent, excellent.
Where I'm assuming Chad is keeping everyone cool.
Yeah. After the Jotun has been taken away, all the Jotuns, Loki escape, the alarms stop, the cleanup begins, they start fixing all the tore up grounds, try to put the statue back where it was, might need a few repairs on that. You're able to find your class, Ellie. Chad's like, "Whoa, what happened to you after you got us out? We didn't see you."
Oh, I just ran. I took that horn and I ran. Like madly, that Crimson Valkyrie. You know that hero, Crimson Valkyrie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, she appeared in the room and like started fighting Loki. That Loki guy, and yeah, I just ran.
Sounds like shit out of a comic book.
I know, right? It's mad. But yeah, no, and then I ended up passing. Yeah, no. So what do you think happened to the prof anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was him the whole time. We really need to check on him. Do you know where he lived? Do you have any idea?
All I know really is the same as you, where his office is.
Hey, maybe we should go check his office.
Sounds like a plan, Scooby-Doo.
And then we switch, turn pages, and we have Gremlin. Mark, how does it look when you're chillaxing right now? What are you wearing? What's your mannerisms? What are you doing?
So the moment that I arrived to the apartment, I take off all the very inconvenient clothes, and I just drop on the bed, just with a pair of shorts, and I just like collapse in there, looking at the ceiling. Close my eyes, take deep breaths, and I'm like, Okay, just calm down. They got what they deserved. You got your revenge, everything is fine. And I say that out
killed
loud.
them
And then
all.
yeah.
They all died.
And I just after some time, I just I sit up and just to keep my mind occupied, I pick up a comic that I had laying around, and I just start going through the pages.
Excellent. We get those panels, right? We get Mark shirtless with their shorts on, laying in bed, taking deep breaths, trying to calm down. We get the panels of you sitting up, thinking about things, speaking your mind, thought bubbles, speaking what's going on. You pick up a comic and start reading it. We get the panel of you reading, and then the words on the panel saying, door opening, closing, and, TV coming on. And then we get like a panel of, we see you looking at the comic book, right? But then you can kind of see and hear with your excellent hearing. The next room, Heather has turned on the TV, right? And you hear, news, Channel 6 News reporting. This is Conrad Williams reporting. And it shows, we see the helicopter circling the university. We see the shots of Gremlin facing the two frost giants, and Conrad Williams is like, oh, we see here this strange little creature here came to battle these foes. Oh, he's a weird little freak, but at least he's on our side. How does that make you feel?
As soon as I hear that, I burst out the door, and I'm like, what did they call me?
Heather turns to you. Whoa, Mark, whoa. Don't worry about it. They don't know any better. Don't worry, Mark.
I'm like, ugh.
And
Sorry.
Mark, these words
Yes.
are kind of getting to you.
Mhm.
This person, this news reporter, they're an adult. They have influence over you, so they're trying to raise your freak and lower your mundane. Are you going to accept that or reject it?
Given the situation, and I think that given the situation of like losing myself a little bit, and just like thinking for a moment, and I just sigh, and I'm like, oh, fuck it. You know what? I think they are absolutely right. I was not myself there, so I will accept it.
Go ahead and raise your freak and lower your mundane then. Conrad with a K. Of course it's got to be Conrad with a K.
That fucker.
Whoa.
Oh well, I
Yeah,
guess
go ahead.
I guess that I just have to live with that. I just like sit next to Heather, grumpily.
Oh yeah, and she's like, "Do you want me to change the channel?" As we hear in the background, Conrad continues on. But you should have seen that beauty in the air, the Crimson Valkyrie. Wow, is she majestic as she took to the sky.
Like, nah. I'm honestly, I mean, whatever. Yeah, I am a freak. I am a monster. Whatever they say.
I'm
But
a creep. I'm a
I'm a weird-
weirdo.
Yeah, don't let him get to
Well-
you, Mark.
well, at the very least, my friends are cool. Look at them. Look at Valkyrie. Have you seen that? Just and I just change topic real quick and then just point at the screen.
Yeah, and the panel will fade out of you having a conversation about Valkyrie and Heather being like, yeah, is that like new armor? And wow, she's like hotter than I remember first seeing her. And then we switch over to another panel. Agent Sistah and Lady Darkness, the scene is yours. You are painting together. Would you like to talk about it?
Where would we be actually? Like still at the campus, just like fighting off the horde of Jotun and then just go back to painting. I could see that for Trish actually.
Yeah,
You can see that for Trish?
But
Like,
back
it's
at your mansion.
Yeah. Like okay, yeah. It's you know what? I think like if the reader would like go back a couple of pages, they would see like the exact same positions we were in when we did paint outside, but this time it's like in the mansion inside.
Right, yeah. That's what I was imagining as well.
To also save some money, reuse shots and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then where would you want to be doing it in the house? Would you want to be doing like in your room, or would you want to do like somewhere that's a little bigger?
Probably something that is a little bit more bigger. There's like probably like an atelier or something like in the mansion.
Could do it in the foyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would say like I would say Elara, she would be attempting to just like paint. She would be trying to take the lessons that she took like very literally. In like try to paint what your mind sees, and she would she basically would be painting everything kind of like almost like the you would notice that she's painting everything she's literally seeing in like the house, but you notice like everything is like very like offset, like they're very different colors and everything.
Is this how Elara actually sees it?
Yeah, would be implying how she actually probably sees the world.
I dig it. That's
She's
really
actually
cool.
seeing like weird colors there that are not actually there.
That's freaking cool. I like that headcanon. And we get a
Yeah.
panel of, what the world looks like in Elara's view. And it looks like that all the colors are off and everything. That's really cool. And then we switch back. What are you painting, Trish?
That's a good question. I would probably continue my painting that we had from the assignment. Just like kind of, have it like sketched on the canvas first, like with some pen or something, and then like I'm just painting it in a way, like just some kind of a landscape. It's usually not my style, but like it's something that I gotta you gotta branch out, you gotta learn different stuff, and so it's like it would be a painting of like a very peaceful landscape that you would usually not see from Trish.
Nice. Out of her comfort zone.
Yeah. Maybe
I think,
maybe there's
Elara-
like maybe a few corners are a little bit darker than they should be.
I would say like Elara would like see this. She'd be like, "Oh my goodness, you could just paint it from memory? I thought we had to paint exactly what we saw."
Oh, I sketched it. Let me see what you have.
Oh yeah, here you go.
And like we see this little shot of like
You see, like,
Trish-
everything
Trish-
is very oddly shaded.
Yeah.
Like, there's browns, there's purples here and there in a room that's supposed to be almost white or something.
Impressionistic. I like it.
Impressionistic? What's that mean?
I don't know.
Oh. I was just painting exactly what I
What?
saw.
Wait, this is what you see?
Is this not what you see?
Huh.
Well, you see, I was trying to get this, and she starts naming off colors that you've never even heard of.
Yeah, no, we called this brown. This is blue. Have you not learned colors yet?
What? No, I've learned colors before. Do you not see these colors? This looks...
Well, no, but I guess it's probably because you are from Europe.
Yeah. She's just laughing as you say that. And,
So, Agent Sistah, tell me a little bit about your dad.
my
what-
father!
Your father, what would he think of these paintings?
What would he have thought of these paintings? Well, we didn't do a lot of painting on the vessel. He probably would have thought it was like an odd use of my time. And I'm trying to think. He probably would have thought maybe he would have been happy that I'm at least trying to learn more about like the different cultures, since I had never really lived off of like the space station we were on. But at the same time, in her mind, it's probably thinking like she should be doing something a bit more productive, mostly for her father's sake.
Nice, nice. How about you, Trish? Did your parents, were they into art and painting?
I mean, my parents were extremely into art. Like, you know, being like looking at like all the stuff that they got, like just art pieces sometimes and stuff. Like they are art nuts. Maybe not painters themselves, but maybe like as a hobby or something. But like usually they are kind of art connoisseurs in a way. But yeah, they would totally if they I mean they have always probably how do you say that, supported Trish as an artist in a way.
You, would Trish have anything like sentimental from her mother or father?
I mean, the whole house is kind of sentimental.
Anything like that you would recognize, something small or anything that you might recognize, something your mother wore, something your father wore that just screams Walters. And we got a team to the pool.
I would say what is in my room, there's maybe like their first find. It's like a little antique doll, or like a replica of an antique doll in a way, like it was self-made. And I kept it ever since I was a child.
Nice, nice. And that's one thing that's interesting, Trish. As you're looking over Agent Sistah's painting with all these odd colors and shapes that are just not right, there's one thing that stands out, and it's the doll, but it's the right color and it's the right shape. And you don't know why you drew that there, Agent Sistah.
No. Okay. Would Lady Darkness point this out?
Probably not. Just, but do you see like an intense,
I think
like
as we were
staring
kind
at-
of as we were kind of going over the paintings, we would kind of mention this, and I'd be like, huh. I guess that one was a bit odd to me, the way I looked at that one.
It's the only thing that I see.
I don't know why. That one just sort of stood out to me the most out of everything in the room.
Is the doll actually in the room?
No.
Wait, did I actually see a doll when I was painting?
When you were painting, you think you saw one.
I thought I saw one. Okay. Well, yeah. Isn't that over? Wait, isn't what?
Are you fucking with me?
What?
Are you trying to make me into a fool?
What do you mean?
I have enough shit already, you know?
I haven't done anything. I'm merely just showing you my painting.
Without saying any other word, I'm gonna go upstairs, like into my room, and see if I can see the doll in my room.
Yeah. Where you...
Oh no, I've done something wrong again.
Yeah, we get that panel of Trish exiting the room. You say that, Elara. You go to your actual room, Trish. And where it's usually kept, your doll is sitting there.
Is Elara following me?
No, I think I would have interpreted it as like you were I had upsetted you again unintentionally, and she would have just given you space.
I would come back into the room where you are and kind of just go, did you take it?
Take what?
I come over to the painting and point at the doll. This. Did you take it? Where did you take it?
I didn't take it at all.
Inside check.
I'm telling you the absolute truth. You go right ahead.
I don't know how else to call it.
No. You're trying to get a read on Elara. She seems like she, we get the panels. She looks as confused.
Elara is just like completely blank-faced confused.
Yeah, as confused as you are.
Like her head is tilted to the side and everything. She is looking you directly in your eyes.
And if we're cool, we can end that page.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mystery, keep the suspense.
Keep the suspense.
You're not gonna make her roll anything, I guess.
No roll, but I don't know, that's too upbeat. The next day.
Need some like X-Files music now or something.
Right. Well, the next day is going to approach once we flip the page, but we do flip the page, but instead of the next day, we have everyone sound asleep wherever they're sleeping. But Elara, you're having trouble sleeping. We get the sleeping panels, everyone's sleeping, but Elara, something's keeping you up. And then we get the digitized speech bubble of Nova contacting you, Elara. I received, well, Elara, a transmission I discovered, I received, but I had to dig it out. Something is... Please, come to me, Elara. You need to see this.
Elara just like wakes up in a cold sweat and just jumps out of bed, and she basically jumps out the window of from her room and just gotta get to the bike faster.
Yeah, we see that. We get the outside
And she just
shot.
she immediately like transforms and everything as well.
Oh, perfect. We get the outside panels. Nighttime, Walters Manor. Elara hops out, goes to Nova, transforms, and sits on the bike. We get the inside helmet shot like Iron Man with Elara inside the helmet, speaking with Nova. Allow me to uplink this to your suit. And then we get like this progress bar filling up as this transmission is transmitted to your suit. And once it is, we get like a bluish holographic face for a moment, speaking, but it's distorted. It keeps staticking as it speaks. The face looks like whatever you describes on Danny, what Agent Sistah's father looks like.
Oh, okay. He would look he would essentially have like the same hair color as me, but his eyes would be more of a gray than a gold like mine. And he would also have like basically like a full beard.
All red.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it. But we can't tell the color because it's all blue and digitized, right? But we got his face, his bearded face, as we get the transmission. And it's just bits and pieces. We hear Nova, Elara, escaped, Hexarians, and then also Dimension, Walters, need to escape. That's what you got.
What was that, Nova? Nova, what was that?
That was the transmission that I was able to extract.
A transmission from what? Where?
I could not tell, but it was from off-world.
Was that my father?
By my calculations, it is.
But I thought he was... Is he... He mentioned Walters and the dimensions. I can't... Is there any way you could piece together what it could have been?
I will do my best, if you can assist me.
With what?
I don't know, one of your moves, maybe? Nah.
Oh shit!
What do you got going on?
What do I got going on?
Since it's none of these actual moves, I would say it would be a unleash your powers to try to use your outsider alien tech to enhance
Yeah.
Nova's capabilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. So it would be plus freak.
Correct.
Yeah. Alrighty. Hopefully it's a good one. Oh.
All right, let me remember exactly what the 7 to 10 for unleash your powers. Mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. So what do you wish to do?
It's stable or temporary?
Yeah, or mark a condition. One of the two.
I could. Could you repeat again my options again?
Your
Sorry.
options are mark a condition, or I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Yeah, that one then. Tell me the effect.
All right. So, what does it look like as you tap into Nova? Please describe the panels.
Like I'm actually trying to go like with like in like Nova's mind or something.
You
I'm
tell
guessing.
me. You tell me. Paint me a picture.
Okay. As I'm just, I essentially I would have to like basically have to stop somewhere and basically like kind of like sit down into a corner as I just sort of like Elara closes her eyes and she goes into basically into like a virtual space. She is she still has like a physical body because in this space she still has to like be aware of her own physical body in some capacity. And she would basically be interacting with Nova directly inside like a virtual terminal.
Excellent, excellent. We get that shot right. We get you inside Nova in this virtual terminal. Your suit now looks like it's translucent with different glowing strands going throughout it. You're at this holographic terminal trying to tap into Nova, trying to get this transmission to its full capacity. You're able to do so, and you're able to get more of the transmission, and I will tell you how the effect is unstable after you get the full transmission. So you get the transmission is basically your father's like, getting this message to Nova to give to Elara. I have managed to escape the Hexarians dimension. The human family known as Walters helped me, pull me into this dimension. They were trying to escape, and now I am stuck in here with them. Please, Elara, follow the signal, help us, and then and it's unstable. You would have been able to follow the signal, but the signal is unstable now. But as you're like trying to get the signal before you lose it completely, these like strands start wrapping towards you, Elara. And as you look up from your panel, there's this star figure with this glowing blue core with these tendrils reaching towards you. And as you eject from the matrix of Nova, you come to, and they're gone. You got the full message, but now you can't trace it.
Elara is just sweating profusely, just panicking. As she's trying to just process like what just happened. And she starts calling out to Nova again. Nova, are you still there?
No response.
My parents.
And then you call out to Nova. Doesn't respond for a little while, but Nova does end up responding. But that's where we end that panel, right? You saying Nova, a side shot of you, helmet taken off, looking down at Nova, just saying Nova, and the panel ends. And then we go to the next day, and I would like to put everyone together for the next day. School's still out, right? They still need to do a few more repairs, make sure everything's good. It's Tuesday morning. You all meet up for your standard hero get-together. Where do you meet up, and what do you wish to do?
No wonder that there's so much criminal activity in the town that they need superheroes if the schools are always out. Sorry. Yeah, where would we need to, where would we get, where do cool peoples meet? And what's the opposite of that?
What do cool people do? You see, what normal people do typically is they like to go to the, like, shopping. They like to go, like, you know, out for like food. They go to the park.
Arcade?
Oh, High Park.
High Park. We can go to the arcade. The arcade can be fun. Then again, I haven't been to an arcade in like forever. I'm gonna be real with you.
I've never been to an arcade. Let's go to an arcade.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
If everyone is up for that.
Yeah.
I miss arcades, honestly. Oh god.
So this is where our team meets normally as their mundane selves to catch up with everything. It's the morning of Tuesday, no classes. You're at the arcade. The scene is yours.
There's at least one in one panel. You see like an arcade machine with like a symbol for like something like Shadow of the Demon Lord or something.
What would that one be like?
100%.
There's just a big panel with finger nipples in there.
Oh no!
It's finger nipple joysticks.
Ah.
Also, it's Tuesday, innit?
In it. I'd say Elara would definitely be attracted to the definitely like more like shooters arcade cabinets, you know? Those ones.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
As weird as it sounds, I think that Mark would actually be uncannily good at the how are they called, the dancing thing.
I knew it. I knew you. I knew
I
it.
knew you were gonna say DDR.
Yes.
What would Trish be interested in? I'm curious.
Oh, Trish is just getting like a soda or something and is watching you guys.
Is she gonna get trying? I would imagine like imagine Ellie would trying to get like prizes or something.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on one of those little basketball hoop games.
Oh god, yeah, I can totally see you with that.
Yes.
So yeah, we get that. We get the scene of at the arcade. We get the outside of the arcade. We get a panel of Ellie shooting a basket. We get a panel of Gremlin doing the dance. We get a panel of Elara shooting at the arcade machine. We get a panel. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if I could is there something I can do to see how many points I can get, or if I can go get a prize or something, so I can get a gift for someone, is what I want to do.
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna make you roll for that kind of stuff. Of course you can do that.
Okay.
No, I want to roll for it.
No, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I'm not gonna make up a failure for you failing.
Hi, Possum Oakwood.
Possum, thank you so much for the raid. Get a shout out for Possum. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, but you gotta tell me what are my options if I want to go get prizes.
Look, this is collaborative storytelling.
God
Danny.
dang it!
Well, tell me what you want.
Danny, hear me out. I'm gonna roll 2d100.
Yes, please.
To see how many tickets you get, and then you roll 2d100 to see what I get.
Okay, 2d100.
69.
Nice.
Oh wait, shit! I did that wrong. I forgot.
Fail.
Oh, I forgot how to type in rolls for this game on roll 20.
The dice button on the side.
On the dice. Oh fuck! I haven't used roll 20 in forever.
Boo this zombie.
Fuck you.
I got 103.
No, you got 69. I said I was rolling for you, and you're rolling for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot. I got 69. That's pretty good, I think.
It makes sense since Crimson Valkyrie is such a nerd in those games.
I would say, hear
me out. There's a scene of you stood there with your decent-sized pile of tickets, looking very excited. And then the next scene is just me stood next to you with a mountain of tickets. And you can just see the top of the biggest grin poking above them.
I'm just her mouth would just be agape, just looking at you from up high. Just be like, oh. And then she would, and then let's see. Do you want to decide what prizes we get? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, you see? Okay, hear me out. You see? You know, the kids' action hero toys that you see in the arcade prizes.
Mm-hmm.
One of them that is very similar looking to Nova. Like
maybe.
A little toy Nova.
Lara would say she would look at something like that, be like, "Oh, I would want this," but then she let's see, I'm thinking, what would be something Trish would like? I'm curious.
By the way, one of the action figures is totally the Ranger figure, and if you press a button, it will say, "I have a snake in my boot."
Yes. You see the edgiest looking notebook ever.
Oh, the Death Note.
And it's glittery as well.
No. The
it's got glittery
note.
black bites.
I would like to get this for Trish. Because the reason why would be because Elara realizes she's been been accidentally offensive or to her lately. She's like, I want to do something nice for her.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So she would definitely get that book then.
Yeah.
A very edgy book, and just hand it. It's here you go, Trish. I got you something.
In that panel, I'm just sipping. I'm sipping on soda, and looking at the book. And
it's
then
literally a death note.
next panel, I have the straw out of my mouth and say, "Thanks."
I like that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm really glad. As she's just sort of she's basically pressing a button on the back of her action figure that doing punches.
I'm stood next to her, giving her a thumbs up, whilst clutching a 4-foot-high teddy bear.
Very cool.
At some point, I appear with a ridiculous amount of tickets. Hey, everyone! If you if you want something, just let me know. I think I got too many.
You got a good number.
You got a good number.
Not bad, not bad. I like it. Blowing off steam. We get the panels, shooting the hoops. You haven't broken anything, and nobody's comforted or supported you yet, which is what I'm trying to get to here.
Okay.
Once we get all the panels of the arcade, right, present, exchanging and everything, then we get the panel of the, hanging out at the table. They serve drinks and food here at this arcade. We get a panel of the four of you sitting at the table. We have a few drinks, we have tickets, we got an action figure, we've got a large stuffed animal. So, let me remind you and then set the stage for you to take the scene. So, you are all here. You just had a battle with giants yesterday. Mark, you're not feeling too good. You've been called a freak. You're feeling kind of freaky. Valkyrie, you've been dealing with this Loki situation. Agent Sistah, you just found out your dad's still alive and might be with the Walters.
Yeah.
The scene is yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as Elara is just sort of like... She was panicking about it all night, and then it wasn't until like the sun like had risen and she realized she had to go about her day. She kind of just, as she's been kind of like doing this whole time since she's been on Earth, she is just trying to basically just sort of distract herself from all of like the internal pain that she's just been going through. Like losing her father and now realizing her father may not be dead, and something to do with the Walters. She doesn't know why, and she doesn't know exactly how to ask Trish about it. But she knows she has to like tell her at some point.
Please,
and she
Valkyrie and Gremlin, please interject. Please speak up. I don't want to leave you out of the scene. You're all four in the scene.
Mm-hmm. It's... Mm-hmm.
Honestly, she would just, Elara would just be kind of just looking kind of like downward most of the time, kind of seeming like she's zoning out a lot.
I look over at Elara, and then at Ellie, and I just sigh. I look over at Ellie, and I say, "Hey, so yesterday, Heather was putting on the news, and you were there. There were some very amazing." Some very, very, very amazing shots of you, just fighting off Loki and whatnot. It was honestly pretty neat.
A sneer kind of breaks my face as I go, "Oh yes, no, I can't believe what he said about you. I will punch him in the face if I ever see him."
You know what? That's fine. I guess it is what it is. I mean, if there's so many people saying so, I guess that's just how I am. But here's the thing. I know that that guy, whatever he said and stuff, the way that he complimented you and everything, it was just very. It was very nice. It was very impressive. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit jealous, and I know that the whole Loki situation has been bothering you a lot. And I really hope that things could get better after all of that. But come on, you are really spectacular. Like, you know.
I put a hand on top of Mark's and go, spectacular. Mark, you took out 2 Jotun by yourself.
I just look down, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I did. But you know, I don't know.
I give his hand a little squeeze, but thank you for saying that.
A smile.
Supporting each other.
It does.
And also, I have
Right in front of us, you're holding hands. Oh my god.
No, they are off screen. Otherwise, it's against the US.
It's off panel.
But basically, what I'm trying to do is using one of my passive moves,
Ooh.
which is called "Wish I Could Be." When you comfort or support someone, if you tell them what you most admire about them, you can roll plus freak instead of plus mundane.
Love it.
Oh, so clever.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart.
So I'll let you roll first, Mark, plus freak.
Get freaky.
Get freaky. Oh my god, I'm never going
Jesus
to level
fuck.
up.
What are these rolls?
Right now?
Jesus.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why are we critting so much today? Oh my god.
All right, Valkyrie. If you open up to Mark, you can clear a condition, shift labels, or mark potential.
I mean, if I mark potential, I level up. Ding, level up.
Is that what you want to do?
I do.
Are you like at max potential right now?
Okay.
For the second time?
For the second time, yeah, right? I'm still like waiting for my first one.
Same.
I'm sorry I fail so much.
You're hack maxing, or what is it?
That's what it means.
Please.
We gotta max out our hag here.
So I unlocked the remaining 2 powers last time.
Correct. I'll let you think about, so that's what you're doing, marking potential, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your comfort or support for Gremlin, so maybe they can do the same.
Yes. What is that under again?
Mundane.
Mundane. Ooh, I've got a good Mundane. A hit.
Oh shit. So on a 10 plus, right? Going back to Gremlin, full hit. You can also add team to the pool or clear condition yourself, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
You did not. If I had a condition, you did not tell me what it was. When I took the powerful blow and stuff. Oh, never mind. I did not have any condition because of the high roll and whatnot.
Yeah, because you chose something else. Lose control. Lose yourself in the moment. You.
I knew it. I had it in my head as well.
Full on Gremlin.
Yeah, so you didn't have to mark a condition for that. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
So you can add a team to the pool, but I think team's like doing pretty good right now. But Crimson, yeah, so And you both opened up to each other, so Gremlin, you don't have a condition, so you can either mark potential or shift a label.
In my case, I'm gonna mark potential as well.
Excellent. And Valkyrie, have you decided on your upgrade?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the legacy move, fight the good fight.
And I grab the wrong one.
So when I pull my punches while directly engaging a threat, I can roll plus savior instead of plus danger. If I do, I cannot choose to impress, surprise, or frighten my foe.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
it basically, instead of a +1, it gives me a +2.
Nice. I like it. For now, until someone shifts your labels.
Hopefully not. I like my savior.
Nice. I enjoyed that scene between you and Mark. How about you, Elara and Trish? I think Trish, Elara has some information she may or may not wish to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about that, so I'm just slurping at my smoothie.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Elara has kind of just been like glancing over at you, glancing down.
Because
she's been like-
Sorry.
Go for it, Mark.
No, go for it. Sir.
Okay. I was saying that like after that exchange with Ellie, I turn over to to Elara, and I say, "Hey, you're looking pretty down."
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Is everything alright? You looked a little bit off and moody.
No, I'm fine.
Inside check.
She is not fine.
Roll me plus mundane. Pierce the mask.
Okay. I'm very good at mundane. That's.
Lara, are you okay? Are
Oh
you
my
okay,
God.
Lara?
Oh no.
Are you okay?
Oh, she's fine. She's completely fine.
Oh well, but yeah, I guess. I guess everything is fine. I must have imagined things.
Go ahead and mark
Yeah.
potential, Mark. And I have something for you that for that failure, but we'll do it later.
Okay.
Oh my. But as Elara is kind of just looking around, she's just kind of like, Trish. You, how, you,
Could you please speak?
when you dream so hard, you know. Have you ever, I'm sorry, what happened to your family? I've never asked you before. I never see them around.
When you ask that, like, there's a long pause. Like one panel, just complete silence, basically, and then you see Trish like looking at each of the team, and then back at you. I never told you. Yeah, no, I never told you. My parents are archaeologists, or I guess they would call themselves adventurers. and they got lost in an expedition in Egypt, and I've been searching them ever since. That was many years ago, actually.
Many years ago.
You know that doll that you painted?
Yes.
Anubis? That was like the last gift I got from my mother.
Oh.
So if you have it, I want it back.
I don't have it.
I believe you. But why the sudden interest in my parents now?
Well, I understand what it's like to lose family. I lost my father before I came to the Earth. He died trying to save me. And he gave me this suit as the last thing to defend me. And now I've been trying to look for the ones that had... I'm currently on this planet trying to look for the race of people that had taken away my father. As I believe they are somewhere here. And I ask now because I believe I don't know why, but I think there's some sort of connection between your family and mine.
Why?
I had gotten...
You see like the eyebrows kind of go like just what are you not telling me?
I had gotten a message last night from Nova. He had relayed a message to me that I believe was from my father. I don't know if it means he's alive right now or not. I have no idea. But the last thing he mentioned was the Walters.
The next panel is just the smoothie or drink or whatever just falling onto the ground.
Yeah, and you just see like as you see like the smoothie fall down, you just start like pan up to like Elara's face as her face is just starting to like well up with tears all of a sudden as she is like and now I don't know what's going on exactly. I thought I had lost my father a long time ago. And now if he's alive, I don't know why does your family have anything to do with my father as disappearing? I don't know what's... She's just breaking down more and more.
You will see something extremely rare for Trish, but Trish is just gonna pull you into a hug.
And she just, gets pulled in immediately.
Gremlin, what are y'all doing?
What's wrong? What's going on here? Trish, are you ill? What the fuck's going on here? What's wrong? Panic.
She's showing affection. Oh my god.
She's ill. Someone take her to... Someone go 911.
Just looking at them completely surprised, like what is going on here? What did they do to Trish?
I then join in with the hug.
Yeah, same.
And Elara
deliberately mostly being around Trish. One arm still around Elara, but mostly on Trish.
As this is sort of happening, yeah, Elara is now just sort of all the feelings and emotions that she had just been basically trying to ignore, basically bottle up for a long time, of now it's just suddenly all just coming out all at once, and she's just a sobbing mess right now.
Straight the back of Elara's head.
It's a beautiful, beautiful scene. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
But like before the scene ends, Trish is gonna what do you say? How do you say that? Like, you know, not hug, but like the opposite of a hug, just kind of like get a little bit space again between Elara and Trish, and kind of like look her into the eyes, and like looking like her expression is completely determined, and there's like a speech bubble saying, you have given me more than I had the last couple of days. I lead.
A lead? What?
And then we will end that page. And we will not continue with anything else until I talk with you all. What do you wish to do? The day is yours.
Well,
I want to go to space.
After that emotional scene, you know, I think it's a really good time that we go to space.
But Valkyrie, didn't you want to go with us to Aegis or something? Maybe you can.
That's on the weekend. We're on Tuesday right now.
But I want to go now.
But space.
Well, what does Mark want?
Mark is basically rolling with whatever y'all want. Like he's just happy. He's just happy to be with his friends.
Well,
Mark's just happy to be there.
Oh my god, Mark, stop puppy pilling yourself, please. Angry Chihuahua, just happy to be here.
well, Trish has been obsessing over finding her parents for like a long time, so she would want to kind of like now that she finally has like, you know, somewhere where to look, you know, but yeah, kind of like maybe get the help from Aegis or something, or yeah, just in a way like kind of try to, with Elara's help maybe, and like I don't know who else can help, but like people help finding her parents.
I mean, I'm happy to go to Aegis early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Trish wants to do that, Mark is on board.
Yeah, that's the plan. Going to Aegis Tower early.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we flip the page. We're at the tower now. And you are granted entrance. And as you wait there at the entrance to the tower, you know, got the metal detectors, you go in, a large tower, you can see the elevators rising to the sky as you enter. They tell you to wait. Rainer will approach you after a few minutes. Oh, thought you were going to come this weekend. What's the deal?
We had other reasons.
I need to go to space.
I believe that I have new information.
The
If you
space?
could help us with it.
Okay, is this pertaining to the frost giants and this Loki character?
No, this is about something personal.
Oh, so Aegis is just supposed to be here for your personal help? You never even considered joining us? What's this? We asked for
What's
your
all
help.
this then?
What's all this then?
Repayment
Well-
for services rendered.
Well, wait.
Well, this
Didn't we
could
join?
actually.
One at a time.
So, yeah, I was gonna like wait for someone else.
You, he points at you, Agent Sistah. Alien lady. What were you gonna say?
Agent yeah, it's Elara actually. I believe I've never fully explained the reason why I'm here. Or if you're aware of the other dangers that might be on your world.
Oh, we're aware of a lot of dangers on our world.
Are you aware of the Hexarians?
The hex what?
An AI alien race that had attacked my homeworld. And I believe perhaps maybe on this planet. After they had killed my father. Or at least I had assumed they had killed my father, but now I think he might be alive.
Okay, so first we have Valkyries and Jotun and Valhalla. Now you're talking about Skynet, Terminator stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. Glad you're up to
I don't know what that is, but yes.
A question just as a refresher. The technology that they were using on the lab material that we found out, was it from the Hexarians, you said?
Yeah, it was from them. I recognized it
Okay.
when I interacted with it, when I had hacked into it.
I then I add, oh yeah, and Wellsprings has a connection with the Hexarians because we found out about some lab material that had been manipulated with their technology.
All right, so Skynet, now some pharmaceutical company. I just invited the Valkyrie over here to help with some of this Nordic research to get better grasp on the magic they use, and now you're coming at me with all this. So, one at a time, what do you wish me to do with this information?
Well, I think first of all, it's all connected, and second of all, if you need if you need me to join, I will join. Whatever. I'm here to save my fucking parents now.
And I'm trying to remember, actually, Mally. Could you tell me again about what Nova told me?
Something about.
Was that to do with like the Walters were like keeping him or something?
No, the Walters saved him before he died, and he is trapped in a pocket dimension with them. They were trying to escape a dimension, and now they're trapped with your father in said dimension.
Mm-hmm. I would relay this information that they, my father and your parents may perhaps be in a pocket dimension. Or in some sort of other dimension together. And
This doesn't change anything. I still need the resources of Aegis to get them back.
Well, I can see what I can throw together for you. Short notice. Yeah, enlighten me. I as long as you help secure the Frost Giants, then I will owe you one.
Anything that's necessary.
Sounds good.
Perhaps I need to return back to the wreckage that I escaped from.
Nice. So, we will get a few panels of you going through Aegis Tower, going up to where the giants are. They're currently asleep right now. Valkyrie, how would you go about strengthening these containment ruins, and how would Lady Darkness aid in this?
Sorry, I was just coughing. I'd actually get Trish to have a look at them first, because she's got the greater experience with magic.
Oh, I'm not schooled in magic. I just kind of use it. It's more of a sorcerer thing than a wizard thing, actually.
Ah, right. Okay. In that case, I
born with
would.
it.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
But like, I know how to destroy these portals that they have been throwing around.
Okay. Like if I wanted to, I guess I'd firstly look at what they have got. So that would be probably similar to the runes that they had before and stuff like that.
Right. You noticed the runes they had carved into this containment cell, and you noticed that some of the words were off, and you were mistaken as well, but you did recognize them and recognize that they were not correct. So basically, they take you up to the tower, like across from the Jotun's holding cells are like a laboratory, correct? With like lab equipment and microscopes and all that, but also like ancient text books held up. The horn is behind a glass in the opposite room as well, but it's like a lab with a bunch of ancient artifacts in it.
I pour over some of the texts, see if what I can learn from that. Quickly skipping past any that aren't in Icelandic or Norse or any form of Scandinavian. I find like one really interesting one that's actually written in Anglo-Saxon, which is like a rewriting of an older Icelandic text, where I notice that when you read it out, it's almost poetic apart from one or two words. And then after puzzling for that for a while, it's like, wait, what would that word have been in Icelandic? And there's like, oh, that now makes sense. And like then go back and study the things again and see that they, and then go back and see that it's like, oh, so they've actually used the Anglo-Saxon fufark on that word instead of the Icelandic one, and just kind of spell check it essentially. Get it? Because it's a spell and I'm checking it.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to take 10 psychic damage for that one.
You're taken out of the scene. You're out of here.
Also, hi Faye.
Hello, Faye.
Also, how dare you talk about Iceland when I'm right here?
No, but that's cool. We get some panels of you going over the records, maybe educating, like kind of teaching your teammates as you go, and schooling Trish to aid you during this. So I'm going to have you roll to unleash your powers to see how well, and you get a bonus for Trish helping, and then you can also spin team if it comes to it.
Let's put our heads together.
Okay.
Knowledge
so-
and talent.
All right. We gotta start merging
I
our
get
minds together.
one bonus for Trish helping.
Yes.
That brings it to a total of 0. It's a hit.
So you can either make it temporary unstable or mark a condition.
If I mark a condition, does that make it stable?
Yes.
I'm gonna mark insecure because while I'm positive that I've got it right, in the back of my head is just that typical voice just going, "Are you sure though? Are you sure though? Are you sure you got it right? But what if you didn't?"
What if they escape again? Yeah, we get that panel. You're like, yeah, this looks good, but then you have those voices. And then you also hear the other Valkyries, a few other Valkyries. I think she misspelled that. No, she got that right. No, that line is wrong.
turning into Senwa's sacrifice.
And then finally, though you are a little insecure, you do manage to get the spell and deliver it to Raynor. He's like, so you say this one will hold them indefinitely, no time limit on this runic circle?
Yes. The font for the yes is that really wavy one. That for when there's a noticeable waver in a voice.
The next panel is his eye squint, the Fry eye squint.
One eyebrow extremely raised.
I put my hand up and say, "Don't worry, I think this will check out." Just kind of, this is my way of helping.
And he interjects and says, "You think or you know?"
I know.
I feel strangely comforted by that.
Oh, I can hear the fan, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say it was the pharmaceutical company that had some of the Hexarian technology. Could you possibly try to look into that?
Okay, so he looks to you, Elara, and then he looks to you, Trish. This is one thing. So what do you want? You want me to look into Wellspring, or do you want me to look into this transmission?
I think that if they are in potential danger, I think that you should prioritize yourself and Trish's parents. So
I'm not
I think
sure.
that's even more pressing.
I'm not sure, but when the last thing I saw in the transmission, I believe may have been some sort of. I think it may have had something. The last thing I saw in the transmission I had was, I think something has to do with the Hexarians. I'm not sure though.
What about this?
There were many things that reminded me of it.
Hey, how about you look into the transmission and we deal with that pharmaceutical thing?
That could be a good idea.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right.
And when we come back, we will have some answers. Hopefully.
Well, just hand over that transmission, Agent Sistah, was it? And we will get a lock on the positioning.
All right.
Triangulate. All the buzzwords. Excellent.
Biometric scan.
Biometric scans. Yes.
Programmable matter.
I like to imagine he just literally goes into like Digimon or something.
And like one of the panels when we are all together, just like kind of, I don't know, walking out of Aegis or something, I kind of comment that, isn't it weird that we always just see him?
You mean just him?
Nah, there are other people, right? But like, I don't know. It's kind of weird
What
that we
if-
only speak to him.
What if
Hmm.
he's not the only person, but a
What if there was
close-
multiple of him?
Exactly.
That actually would be really freaking cool,
It's
actually.
a hive mind.
It's all
Maybe-
Agent Raynor.
Maybe Agent Raynor has that as their superpower.
I'm just
And it
hearing
was-
Mally just writing something down furiously while we're not looking.
It would make sense. That's why he's always so quick at the scene, right? Because he's everywhere.
Maybe there's a Raynor deployed in every corner of the city, and they are just waiting.
But anyways, we would try to go look at the pharmaceutical company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very least, that is something that we can tackle here, as opposed to all the spacey thing. I
That was
guess.
my thinking there.
Mhm.
All right then.
Perfect.
I was,
Uh,
I was gonna say the
Mark?
first thing we should.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first thing we look at then is probably this pharmaceutical company. See where their main branch is.
And Mark,
Yes.
I do appreciate what you did for me.
Oh. You're welcome.
End scene.
Scene.
And
We do get a panel though. Your phone's going off. You all got emails from the university. The repairs, the city's used to attacks. Repairs gone quickly. Classes will be back in session tomorrow, Wednesday morning. Classes will be back in session. Mark, you also get another email from the biology department saying Wellspring will be in the building tomorrow to check on and repair any of the lab equipment. And that's what we get.
I will definitely send a message to the group chat, saying that they are going to be there.
And between issues, between panels, I want you to all come up with what you want to do for issue 4, because issue 3 will end the Wednesday morning of class as you all return to class. Cool.
Oh no, do we gotta go to school?
Are we cool ending here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Cool. But
Everybody's cool with it. I'm cool with it.
the final panel, though, as Wednesday morning, school's back, right. School's back. We get a panel of everyone returning to their classes. Oh, I forgot. Dang it, Valkyrie, we forgot. We were supposed to be looking for Torsen.
We can do that another time. We can
We-
have a sub in the meantime.
Yeah. I like to forget shit and then bring it back up the next issue and be like, hey, we're going to take care of that shit. So let me write that down. Torsen, Wellspring, I need you all to come up with something. But the final panel before we get to the end of session moves, we have everyone returning to class, right? And as you're walking to class, Mark, your ears pick up a familiar sound as you get close, walking towards like the dean's office. You hear a familiar voice Calm down, mi amore. But there was an attack just the other day. They attacked the school, and my boy is sick, and my boy shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. Mi amor, we didn't fly all the way over here just to... No, we're taking Mark out of class. And that's where we end issue number 3.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
I just
Oh, no.
there's like a final panel of Mark and a speech bubble saying, "Mierda,
Mierda.
mierda."
And please, Goob, please create your stepdad and mom in Hero Forge.
Absolutely.
But before we end the stream,
Yes.
you know, after session, what happens after session? Remind us.
Oh, we do the end of
yeah.
session moves. So starting with you, Crimson Valkyrie. Crimson Valkyrie.
The
You are
lady
there.
that is crimson.
Muted.
Thou art muted.
You are
Muted.
thorough muted.
I'm double muted. Sorry, I was
Double
trying to
muted.
keep the fan out. End of thingy. So it's not the savior one for me.
No, at the end of every session, choose one. Either grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. And describe.
After today, I feel like, after this episode, I feel like growing closer to the team with the bonding more with Mark, and also that incredibly emotional scene with Elara and Trish, and then working together with Trish to sort the magic bindings for the York group. So it's got to be getting closer to the team.
Nice. So, so explain who specifically made you feel welcome and give them influence.
Oh, definitely Mark.
Mark, do you have influence on Valkyrie?
Yes, I do.
Then you can shift Valkyrie's labels.
Okay, I guess that because of the admiration, the things that I have seen, I would. I think that because of how she has comforted me, and also how she has done and everything, I think that I would shift up mundane and lower. I think I would lower. I think I would lower danger, because it just like it balances out in my opinion with just seeing her more as a comfort, less than a danger, if that makes sense.
Valkyrie, are you able to raise your mundane and lower your...
Done.
Done? Perfect. And then also, Valkyrie, you can clear condition or mark potential.
I think I'm gonna clear no, I'm gonna clear angry. So I'm
Nice.
just insecure.
Nice. All right, Mark, you're up. Gremlin, choose one.
I will definitely grow closer to the team. I have everything between the exchanges with Valkyrie up to the moment of like giving the group hug and just collaborating together for all of our things has just been very much a bonding experience with everyone. And of course, I choose to give influence to Valkyrie because of the comforting.
Sure, Valkyrie, you already have
Aha.
it right. So Valkyrie, you can shift Gremlin's labels.
Let me just pull up their character sheet. Oh, I can't see their labels. I feel like I'm going to raise their danger and lower their freak.
Nice.
Because obviously they took out the 2 Jotun and it's like, damn! And also just genuinely connecting with them more and just kind of ignoring the whole quote freak end quote. Just seeing them for who they are.
Danger is at maximum for me.
Oh.
Okay, superior.
Maximum danger.
Raise superior.
Danger zone.
Okay.
Yeah, because I believe if you're at max and you would gain again, you mark a condition instead. So we'll go with that. And then also...
Actually,
Nope.
instead of superior, can I make it mundane? Because they've been quite supportive and comforting as well.
Okay.
I like that. And then mark, you can clear a condition or mark potential.
Okay, I'm gonna mark potential because I don't have any conditions, and that makes me to the full potential. So.
Yeah, let's see what you pick. So go ahead and choose your option, and we'll move on to Agent Sistah. Choose.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to get ready for.
Here's the thing. All the there's some juicy stuff for this playbook. Huh.
Yeah, there is. But you don't have to worry about it right now. Take your time to decide. Goo.
Yeah, because I do have some ideas, but I will discuss them with you. I mean, we have a whole month to discuss. So.
Ooh, look forward to it. Agent Sistah, please choose your end of session move.
Yes, I definitely grew close to the team as well. I think this is just all of us were just growing closer together.
I know.
Especially, I guess, yeah, definitely towards Lady Darkness. Understanding her and her past, and the reasons why she does what she does.
And I'm sure, Trish, you already have influence over Agent Sistah.
I do. So I guess you want me to shift your labels, huh?
I guess so.
That's a good fucking question. I think I would raise your... I kind of since like you did like all this analytical stuff, and you kind of you did something that Trish was like researching for many years, and like you kind of like you assessed the situation. I would say I would raise your superior.
Oh, I don't think I can raise it any higher. I think it's at max. 3 is max, right?
Yeah, 3 is max. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you know what? It was also very supportive, so maybe mundane.
Okay.
And I would lower your freak.
My freak.
Freak.
I don't know. You didn't think I was still pretty freaky when you learned I can see colors that you don't?
That is true. Maybe less danger. Let's go for danger.
I'm gonna go for danger.
Yeah, you're less dangerous.
What's the lowest danger can go, or what's the lowest you can get?
-2.
-2. It's already at the lowest then.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Right? Yeah.
Well then, go for freak.
Okay.
Because like I also think like it would be like understanding someone, so like it is less freaky. Even if you are freaky with your eyes and stuff, but like it's not like a like where I would go away from you or something.
Besides, you're an artist, you have to admire the.
Exactly,
the
I
skin
admire the
tone and colors.
freakiness. Yeah.
Exactly.
I got like the sight that like what is it like certain crabfish have or something.
Shrimps.
Like
Yeah, the
shrimps.
Atlantis.
Some of them see like colors that like color spectrums that like we cannot see at all.
That's interesting.
That is
It
wild.
is.
But on another note, Agent Sistah, you can clear a condition or mark potential.
I don't have any conditions to clear.
So enjoy
So I
your
got a
point
mark
of
potential.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, and so that brings me up max potential
Hey,
for the first time.
you can choose an advancement as well. So take a look at those and think about that.
An advancement as well. Okay. Are you gonna send me like a list to choose from?
It should be on your playbook.
Okay. Then I'll look at that.
Yeah, below the potential, it'll be on advancement.
Okay.
And then we move to Lady Darkness.
Okay. Even though I grew closer to the team, I also did like a few decisions that were purely my own and that I kind of like, did for myself and stuff. So I would kind of go for that I grew as a person in a way.
You grew into the image of yourself.
Yeah, I grew into an image of myself. Because it is all connected here. So since like I was able to kind of unleash my powers like in a way that I wanted, I'm gonna raise my freak.
And then what will lower?
And I will lower my mundane. Because all of the stuff that I'm experiencing at the moment is like really freakish. My parents are in a different dimension. I'm having like some kind of like demon lord powers and stuff. There's nothing mundane about me.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And as much as I would love to mark a potential because I would also gain a advancement, I'm gonna say I'm not afraid anymore. I'm gonna clear my condition.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid. Yeah, I was afraid to use my powers because it would ping the demon lord or something. But like, this is now I need to use these powers so I can grow and so I can maybe even defeat the demon lord with its own powers.
Fuck yeah.
Demon Lord.
Demon lord. But yeah, great episode there. Great issue, I mean.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoyed that issue.
It was a lot of fun.
It was really fun. Like, holy
Very
crap,
fun.
just some of the turns.
Yes.
Y'all rolling crazy too.
Yeah, we got really good rolls this session.
Yeah.
And no potential for me this time.
How close are you from your potential?
One potential. I
You
need
just
one
one away.
potential. Yeah,
God damn.
just one away. Well, maybe next
A week
issue.
away.
We gotta get you traumatized again.
Give me 5 minutes.
No, no. Oh wait.
3 minutes of playtime. All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed issue number 3 of Monthly Mass, The Outcast. We'll be back next month, whenever we schedule it. So players, please, starting with you, Valkyrie, Beva, please say some goodbyes.
Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by. Once again, Lady B the VT. You can find me on most things, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really hope that by next issue, I will have debuted and everything. I'm very excited about that. And aside from that, I hope you all had a very good time and very of the happiest of birthdays to our lovely DM, Malin.
Oh, yeah, shit. I can say happy birthday to Mally now as well.
Happy birthday to Mally, because it is now. I can now say that officially to you now as well.
Thank you. I can't say it yet, but all y'all can. That's awesome. Danny, any goodbyes and thank you.
Aww. I say goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Mwah, mwah.
Well, and then I will say good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. It was really, really fun. And you can find me whenever I stream again, and next week is my off week again, so I'm gonna be streaming the week after then. So yeah.
Excellent.
And I will provide some new Hero Forge models for next week? I think next week's Mask of God. So yeah, hopefully we will see you there.
Is he gonna make a zombie?
That's not planned.
Oh, he'd be really cool. I'm just joking.
But I could
I'm
make
gonna
a
agree
zombie
with
for you
Danny.
if you want.
Also, remember to smash that like and subscribe button.
Yeah. And
Don't forget to hit that bell notification.
ding ding.
Ding.
I'll be back next Saturday for Shadows Fall. Mask of God. Same time. Tomorrow is my video game stream. I have no plans. It's my birthday tomorrow, but I was gonna hop on, maybe chat, maybe retro game hop. No plans. Just hang out on my birthday for a few hours. That's all.
Just
So,
thinking of plan.
right?
Mhm.
But
Later tune and wish him happy birthday.
yeah, exactly. Probably like Mega Man and stuff like that. Retro games from my
Oh,
childhood.
hell yeah.
But yeah, let me get this raid started. I have chosen a raid target. Atsamori.
I have just one more thing to say.
Oh.
Hey, chat, did you know if you have Amazon Prime and link it to your Twitch account, you get 1 free sub a month that you can use right here on Mally Nim? That's right, 1 free sub a month if you have Amazon Prime.
Right, and you could get these sick ass emotes. All right, but
They're
seriously,
pretty
raid message. Oh, I forgot. I've got time. What is it? Never fear, we are here.
Yeah.
Unless you have something
Yeah.
cooler.
Have some fear. We are here.
Better be afraid.
Be more afraid.
Be more afraid.
Oh, you misspelled here. We are here.
Oh, I did.
We are here.
We are here. We
No.
hearing.
Keep it like that. Keep it like that. It actually it looks better that way.
Oh no. No, there we go. Get the emotes.
We are here.
We are here.
I hear.
Okay, so
Therefore,
it's the raid's about to run out. So thank you again, players. Thank you everyone for watching. Always appreciate you stopping by. Check the VOD on YouTube in a few days, hopefully, or a week. We'll see. But thanks again, everyone. Bye.
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 Don't leave me hanging, players.
They all leave you hanging.